Hello, welcome back. This is Brent Wertz. I'm Vice President and Culinary Director for All In Foods. The gentleman behind the camera is Danny Scott, my partner, and we are responsible for the All In Food sauces. You can see some here. We have the bacon barbecue, the porter, several barbecue sauces. We have a couple flavors of our wing sauces here today. I'm going to work today with Black and Tan. This is we use the Black and Tan beer. It has a honey barbecue. So this is a nice sweet with a little bit of Black and Tan bitterness in the back. Makes for a great product. Today I'm going to be making short ribs. Take some of the intimidation out of short ribs. And these are just short ribs purchased right from your local grocery store. Preferably those that carry the Yuengling barbecue sauces. So here are the short ribs. Here we have the Yuengling barbecue rub. This is a new product out that'll be out shortly, and this is just a plain rub, so we're just going to take it. It's a barbecue rub. You can see nice bigger flakes in this. It's not all powder, which is a preference of mine. And there again, we're going to put that, hit it. You know what they say in the barbecue, hit it, flip it right over, and you're going to get the other side. So just a nice covering. You don't need to overdo it. It's only so much will stick in the moisture of the meat, so you don't have to kill it with it. We can already kind of see how that's going to start to change. You know, the paprika and so forth is going to build flavor. What we're going to do is we're going to sear these. Right here, real quick. So what we're going to do is take these bad boys, fry them in here. Quick, fast. You'll see a lot of the recipes on this series all have Yuengling here. They're all going to have Yuengling sauces. But the good thing about them, they're going to be quick. And this series is built on cooking inside, not outside of barbecue, but inside. So we're going to be using the crock pot. We're going to be using a hot saute pan. You can see a good color on those super quick. And all we're going to do is we're going to take those out. We'll place them in our crock pot. I like to place them almost crisscross so they don't lay completely on one another. Then we're just going to add a little bit of onion in there. A little bit of celery, and here now we're just making basically the sauce that's going to go on top of it. A little bit of carrot. What we're going to do is get all that nice fond up in there. And if it seems a little dry, you can always add a little more olive oil, not a whole bunch. There's going to be plenty of fat that comes out of those short ribs. But you get a nice sound. And we're not here to kind of cook these done because we're going to do them in a crock pot. So they're going to be cooking for 2 to 4 hours. And what I'm going to do is with a half a pot, I'll put those in for an average of 3 hours. So we don't need to overcook the vegetables now. Those vegetables will cook in the stew. To get those going, I'm going to add the garlic now. Chef, why do you add the garlic now? Because we don't want to burn the garlic. So we put it in last. Certainly going to cook quicker than the carrots and the celery. Once we get that going, then nice and hot. This is where we use the finest beer on the planet, the All-American Lager. And we just take a little bit of you can see how that's about a half a bottle of beer. The steam that comes out is really us cooking off the alcohol. So this will be safe for little Johnny or little Susie or Grandma. All that's going to be okay. So we cook off the alcohol. We then add our barbecue sauce in. So this is going to be a barbecued short rib. We're going to use about a half a bottle, which would be 9 ounces. We'll put that in there, we're going to stir that in nicely. You can see how this is a nice thick sauce. Now, as we put it in the crock pot, we don't want this sauce too thick because it's going to cook and it's going to reduce a little bit. So all I'm going to suggest we do is add a few ounces of beef broth. Generally, I'd make a fresh stock, but for everyone at home, we just add a little bit of beef broth. I'm going to use about 6 ounces in here so I get this liquid enough. I would say this is thicker than soup, but certainly thinner than gravy, which is about perfect. We will take this and pour it over the top of our short rib. All those vegetables and that sauce and that barbecue, all that's going to bring a nice flavor to this dish. So as you can see, we're going to take this. It's covered. You can't see the short ribs. They're covered just a little bit. We're going to put this in our crock pot. And we're going to go ahead and let this cook for 3 hours. Now that took us probably about 2.5, 3 minutes. It's in the crock pot and away. These recipes are meant to be quick and easy to do. So we'll put this in. Oh, the magic of TV. Ribs are done. So what we have to do now is we're going to take these ribs, short ribs out, and we're just going to plate them. I'm not going to put mashed potatoes or something else with them. I just want to kind of show you a nice well-cooked short rib. You can see that, if you notice that nice shine on the ribs. That means that we cooked our sauce long enough. A lot of that protein came out. It's got a nice shiny finish. We're just kind of line them up there. Maybe a little scallion over the top for some garnish. And what we have here is the Yuengling black and tan honey barbecued short ribs, which took us 5 minutes in the morning. We let it cook all day, came home, put it on the plate, ready to go. Everybody's happy in the house. I'd like to thank you for coming and listening to us here at Pottsville in the Yuengling Brewery, to Cooking with Yuengling. Goodbye now.